Hi, I'm Pat Freeman. I'm with Globe Manufacturing Company, and I'm talking with Robert Tutterow. Robert is with the Charlotte Fire Department, and he's the Vice President of Fiero. And Robert had an awful lot to do with the PPE Symposium. Robert, would you tell us how it came about?
Well, actually, it started probably 3 or 4 years ago at an NFPA meeting when we tried to identify areas that needed focus.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it was education,
Yeah.
which is beyond the
Big
scope
one.
of the committee.
Yep.
So as time went along, I got to putting together some ideas in my head, talking to some other people,
Yeah.
and I said, well, let's join together some organizations. So Fiero and the Fire Service section of NFPA said, hey, let's put on a symposium. And the purpose of the symposium is not only educational, but we want to get seeds planted throughout the country of people who have got a good baseline knowledge of all the things that are occurring in the PPE industry.
Wow.
From selection,
Yep.
maintenance, care, cleaning. It's the whole world of PPE has just changed in the last decade.
Yeah. How did you decide who you're going to have for speakers? You've had some good speakers.
We've had the very best speakers you could get. And that was done by an educational task group that was put together, mainly of people from the NFPA committee that had lots of contacts. And we just decided, we sort of came up with some topics that we thought ought to be covered and identified the speakers, and I don't think anyone declined an offer to speak.
It's been fascinating.
Yeah.
Now, how about the topics? What made you decide to choose these particular topics?
Well, being the first symposium of its type, we wanted to keep it somewhat basic,
Yep.
not drill way down into details and the minutia of everything, and cover as broad a range as possible for the basic everyday firefighter.
Okay.
You know, we haven't gotten a whole lot into hazmat or some wildlands, but basic structural firefighting has been the focus of this first symposium.
Good. How do you think it's going?
Oh, believe it or not, we had high expectations and it's exceeded them,
Yeah.
especially in a very down economy.
It's true.
So many people can't travel, but we have over 250 people that showed up for this, and we feel quite fortunate, and it obviously shows there's a need out there for
Yeah.
this.
Have you already started thinking about the next one?
Yes, we have. Ironically, we met last night and talked
Oh my
about
gosh.
it, and in a down economy, we may not do it next year, but perhaps the year after. Nothing definite yet.
Fantastic. Well, if people should want to get a hold of you, is there a website or any place you would direct them to go?
I would encourage them to go to the website that we've had up running now for 2 years. We will have updates soon as to what our plans are.
Yep.
And it's easy to remember. It's fireppesymposium.com.
Wow, great. Robert, thank you so much.
Sure, my pleasure.